What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PokeTuber, coach of your Virginia Beach Whimsicots, coming at you today with week 1 of season 1 of BHDL's VGC division. Today we are taking on Rick Starr, coach of the AOS Control Esports, who has a pretty threatening team which consists of Mega Floette, Golden Go, Incineroar, Rotom Wash, Mega Kangaskhan, Vileplume, Bastiodon, Ditto, Torkoal, and last but not least the Fortress. I know we kind of did this team during power rankings, but I feel like that was more so because of the lack of team depth. I do think, this is one of those teams you just bring like the same Pokemon almost every week. It's a really good group of Pokemon to be bringing. I do think they bring the first 4 Pokemon. Mega Floette is Mega Floette. You don't draft that round 1 and not bring it to games. We have the Golden Go and Incineroar, who are like staples at the moment in the VGC, especially considering how hard they hit and how well they take hits. I think they're going to bring the Rotom Wash because like Swampert kind of tears his team apart. And because Swampert tears his team apart, I'm pretty sure they'll bring their Sun mode in the forms of Vileplume and Torkoal. I don't think they bring Bastiodon, Ditto, or Fortress. I think Mega Kangaskhan can come, but it would come at the expense of Mega Floette. I don't think they bring both their Megas this game. So to combat this team, like I said, I am expecting them to potentially bring their rain mode. I mean, not the rain mode, we have the rain mode, their sun mode. So to combat that, I feel like it's only appropriate that we bring our rain mode in the form of Mr. Taxi, the developer, who's going to be rocking his Wakanberry. Drizzle is going to be his ability. And then, of course, he's going to have an EV spread that consists of 32 HP, 4 special attack, and 30 speed F. We're going to be a modest nature. We're also going to be rocking the moves. Weather Ball, I feel like it's the most consistent way to hit my opponent's team. We're going to have Tailwind for speed control. We're going to have Wide Guard to account for the fact that Torkoal does have like a very strong spread move, as well as Floette if it clicks if he brings Dazzling Gleam. And last but not least, we have Protect to keep ourselves safe. You got to keep yourself safe when you're a freaking Pelipper. We're Wakanberry to account for the Rotom, which is why we're running Max Split F, as well as the fact that the mons on this team that hit us the hardest are the special attackers to begin with. So yeah, that is Taxi. Now, to pair with Taxi, we need something that can, help us with that Rotom, help sponge hits, and in general can be good offensively into my opponent's team. So we decided for the next mon on our roster, we would bring none other than Mr. Bellybolt, who is the captain, who's going to be rocking his Leftovers as well as Electromorphosis for his ability. He's going to have an EV spread of 32 HP with 2 defense and 32 speed F. And if you guys didn't already figure out from the EV spread, we are going to be a calm nature, rocking the moves of Thunderbolt, which can do basically, it's like our best like neutral. Like, it hits everything. It literally hits everything. I don't think my opponent even has a ground type, and the one electric type is also a water type, so Thunderbolt hits everything. We also have Muddy Water, which can do spread damage as well as lower the accuracy of my opponent's moves. We have Weather Ball, so he can't be walled out by the Vileplume, so unironically, the same sun he sets could lead to his downfall, because this Weather Ball, if it doesn't kill, it's going to do a lot of goddamn damage, I can promise you that much. And last but not least, we have Protect to keep to keep the captain safe. You always want to protect your captain. But yeah, that is Bellybolt. Now, next, it's about time we get into our Mega Captains, and I feel like for team variety, it's probably best that we bring 2 of our 3. So for the first of the 2 that we're going to bring none other than Sage, the Mega Frostlass, who's going to be rocking there. I said the Mega Frostlass, I am freaking tripping. The Mega Mawile, who's going to be rocking there. Mawile Light, albeit using a Mega Frostlass would be kind of cool. I should maybe do that in the future draft. But anyway, Mega Mawile, rocking the Mawile Light while also rocking the ability Huge Power, which is kind of what, the homie's known for. So we have an EV spread of 19 HP, 32 attack, 15 speed, which basically ensures that under Tailwind, we outspeed my opponent's entire team. We have the Adamant Nature, and we're going to be rocking the moves of Play Rough, which honestly hits everything. Outside of Play Rough, we're going to have Knock Off, because the only thing we can't hit with Play Rough is the Golden Go. So we're going to just rock Knock Off, because we also have Sucker Punch, but Golden Go, depending on the item, it can cause mind games. So I'd rather have options that allows me to hit both. And then last but not least, we have Protect as a way to keep ourselves safe, because yeah, we honestly only need Play Rough for everything, especially considering my opponent's so Floette, that ability, Fairy Aura, yeah, that boosts my fairy type moves too. So we actually don't even need Iron Head to knock out Floette because of the boost we're going to get to play rough. And and before we Mega Evolve, we're going to have the ability Hyper Cutter, which basically means Incineroar cannot intimidate us before we Mega. So if Incineroar comes out as we come out, we don't have to worry about the -1 attack. So yeah, Sage gets to hit as hard as she wants, as much as she wants. Now, like I said, we needed 2 Mega Captains, and I think I kind of already alluded to which the second one's going to be when I was doing my team builder earlier. So if it's not obvious, we're bringing Mega Swampert Kawamatsu, who's going to be rocking his Swamperite with Swift Swim for the ability. Swampert just looks so good into my opponent's team offensively. We have an EV spread of 23 HP, 32 attack, and 11 speed, so we can... There's definitely something we're trying to outspeed with this. I can't remember if it's like if it's just a speed creep like without the rain, or if there's like something we're speed creeping if it's Scarf, but it's definitely something. But we are a Adamant Nature with the moves Wave Crash, which do a lot of damage. Basically nothing on this team resists except for the Vileplume, who we can still hit for big damage with. High Horsepower, which also hits pretty much the entire team, just saying. And we can't really hit the Rotom, and I feel Rotom also can't really hit us. I feel like if Rotom's in front of us, it'll probably try to burn us, in which case we're bringing the move Facade to punish the Will-O-Wisps, and if it decides to Hydro Pump us in the rain, you know, that just sucks, but we need a way to hit it anyway. And then last but not least, we have Protect to keep ourselves safe, so we can at least use Protect to scout for what Rotom will do. If it burns us, we have Facade, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, that's Kawamatsu. Now, we're at the finishing parts of this team, so we do need a Pokemon that can help us scout and stuff like that. So we decided we're going to bring our Fake Out Mon, San Wukong, the Infernape, who's going to be rocking their Life Orb, as well as Blaze for the ability, since, you know, when we get into the moves, you'll understand why we're not Iron Fist. So our EVs are 7 attack, 32 special attack, and 27 speed, because we're speed creeping the Floette, I believe. We have a Hasty Nature, which basically means we have boosted speed but lowered defense, which isn't a big deal because the only thing that's hitting us, like, physically would be the Incineroar, unless the Kangaskhan comes, who probably doesn't come over the Floette. We have Flamethrower, which is part of the reason why we're Blaze and not Iron Fist, because if we get lowered down, you know, Flamethrower's going to do a lot more with Blaze. We have Aura Spear to account for the Incineroar's Intimidate, and it also is just a free click into my opponent's team, honestly. And then we also have Gunk Shot, hence the reason we have 7 attack EVs. If Floette has no defense, if Floette has no bulk, it dies to this. And then last but not least, we have Fake Out as a way to, you know, buy us a turn, scout for stuff, help other mons do stuff. You get the idea. Infernape's here to be our Fake Out guy. That's Infernape for you. And then to round out the team, we decided we should probably bring some speed as well as a hard-hitting Pokemon in the form of Meowscarada Genesis, the first Pokemon I had in Scarlet and Violet, who's going to be rocking their Focus Sash, Protean for the ability. We are going to have an EV spread of 32 attack, 22 special attack, and 12 speed. That's all the speed we need to outspeed Floette, who's my opponent's fastest Pokemon. We are a Hasty Nature, just like Infernape, because we are rocking Flower Trick, Triple Axle, Power Gem, and last but not least, Protect. So Flower Trick lets us hit the Rotom, Triple Axle lets us hit the Vileplume, Power Gem lets us hit the Torkoal as well as the Incineroar. This is kind of like my little surprise factor thing. And then we can just Flower Trick into the Floette, and we have no way to hit Golden Go with Meowscarada, but literally all 5 of my other Pokemon can hit it pretty well, so I feel like that's okay. And then last but not least, we have Protect to keep ourselves safe. So yeah, guys, that is Genesis, that is the team. I think I said everything that needed to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, we are connected with our opponent, Rick Star, and he has brought Incineroar, Goldango, Rotom. So he basically brought what we thought he would bring, which is good. Torkoal, Vileplume. Alright. So I think for game 1, we should lead off with Meowscarada and Infernape. Have Pelipper in the back, probably with, either Swampert or Mawile. I feel feel like it should probably be Mawile we keep in the back. At least for game 1. Yeah. So good luck, have fun to my opponent. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Alright, let me get these scores down. Or at least get my notes up to date. Alright. We're about to start our first BHDL battle. He leads off with Vileplume and Rotom. Okay. Rotom Wash and Vileplume. Okay. I think what we do first, I think we Flower Trick into the Rotom. And I think we Flower Trick and Fake Out, actually. So let's go for that. Because I feel like if they're going to protect anything or try to preserve anything, it'll be the... Oh, okay. Okay. So that was a turn. But now we can just go into, let's see what... Sleep Powder? Okay. I just hope they remember we have Sleep Claws. I just really hope they remember we have Sleep Claws. But on the bright side, this thing wants to click, if this thing wants to click that one move, we kind of have the advantage there. So I think what we do now is go out into Pelipper and see if we can maybe wake up and hit the Torkoal. Yeah, that's kind of what we have to do for the time being. So we know they have Vileplume, Torkoal, and the Rotom. Which means they probably have Floette in the back as well. They probably have Floette in the back as well. I really hope my opponent knows that we have Sleep Claws. Because I know some people get messed up by that. Helping Hand. They either go for Lava Plume or that. Of course, they get another crit. Alright. I think we go for Tailwind? I mean, I think we protect and try to give Infernape another turn to wake up. And then we just try to hit this freaking Torkoal. Okay, so here comes Rotom. Here comes Rotom. Can we get Infernape to wake up? Alright, cool. Now we're gonna hit the Rotom with an Aura Sphere. Ooh, we do juicy damage to Rotom too. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Okay. And I think what we do now, since... Okay, so Meowscarada is sashed. So I think what we do is we go into... I think we go into Sage. Or do we go into Meowscarada? I think we want to preserve the Focus Sash, so we go out into Sage, hoping that they just click that one move that we want them to click. And we're just gonna Aura Spear into this slot. We're just gonna Aura Spear into this slot. Alright. So I'm assuming we see this guy come back. But if we can kill Torkoal... Okay, let's see what they decide to do. Hopefully they don't click Weather Ball here. Okay, cool. Cool. And now we Aura Spear this, and we're going to do a decent amount of damage to it. Okay. And I think now we go back into Pelipper and Aura Spear the Torkoal. That way they can't reset the weather. Because they could try to sleep powder us, which would suck. But you know what? I'm going to shoot an Aura Spear into this goddamn Torkoal. And since we withdrew, well, they could still be withdrawing. We'll have to wait and see. Like, do they just go for the, okay. They go for sleep powder again, I'm guessing. They're gonna go for sleep powder again, I'm guessing. But into that slot, okay. That's actually big for us. That's actually really good for us because they can't... You know what, let me just double check this rule. Because I can't shake the feeling that... Okay, I believe in my opponent to read the rules, but I just know that's a rule that messes people up sometimes, that we have that sleep clause. But let me just double check that we have that because I don't want to... Okay, I don't want to make sure. I just want to make sure I'm not the one tripping. So, yes. Oh, wait, we don't have that, actually. Huh. So we're gonna hit this. Okay, we're gonna go back out into this. And Aura Spear this slot. Because, worst case scenario... Let's see. Alright, they're gonna let us have it. They're gonna let us have it. And I was wrong, we don't have sleep claws. For some reason I thought we did, but we don't. Okay. So we have to figure out a way around this. Gotta figure out a way around this. So there's the Rotom. Let me see. I feel like what we have to do is protect Mawile here and try to wake up with Infernape. Yeah, we kind of just have to go for that. Protect Mawile and try to wake up with Infernape. Okay. Sludge Bomb. That's actually pretty good for us. Because this allows us to... Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap out into Pelipper. For Mawile. And I'm going to triple Axle into the Vileplume. Because we know they're not going to reset the what unless Rotom has Sunny Day, which is definitely fair. But let's see. Let's see. And let me also take that down that Vileplume killed Infernape. And Infernape killed our guy. What's that guy's name? Torkoal, there we go. Torkoal. Okay. As long as we hit all three. There goes Vileplume. Okay. We took out Vileplume. They miss, but if... Oh, because we're asleep already in that slot. Okay, cool. So here comes the Floette, who doesn't beat our... I guess we just try to go for Flower Trick and Weather Ball. Because Floette doesn't beat... as long as we can hit the Rotom, Mawile can beat the Floette. So Meowscarada takes out the Meowscarada takes out. Now, one thing that could suck is if the Rotom is like Rindo, which it very well could be. Okay, you're not Rindo though, so this should kill. Even though it's not stab, I think this still kills. Okay, so that's 2 for Meowscarada. 1 for Infernape. They click Dazzling Gleam, which is unfortunate. So Mega Floette is going to pick up a kill. Mega Floette picks up a kill on my it picks up a kill on my Pelipper, which is unfortunate for Pelipper, but you know what, Taxi, we appreciate you. So now it's up to Sage. Do your thing, Sage. Because the thing about Floette, since it has Fairy Aura, guess what? You boost star moves too, buddy. So maybe I should have protected in the off chance that we missed the play rough. I should have maybe protected, but it is what it is. Hopefully we just don't miss the play rough. And hopefully Floette doesn't just two-shot us. That's also a thing. That would be very crazy. Okay. I believe in you, Sage. So we're going to hit this flower trick and do probably not a whole lot. Alright. Oh my gosh, that crit totally mattered. Dazzling Gleam. How much do we even take on Sage from this? Okay. That's unfortunate, Meow. Thank you for everything, though. You got yourself 2 kills. Rock out. And then as for Sage, oh my goodness. We're in a very bad predicament now because we might die to like Light of Ruin if they have it. Which is unfortunate. This is why I said we probably should have protected first, but it is what it is. Moonblast definitely kills us. Pretty sure that kills us. Or not. Please hit this. Please hit this. Please hit this, Sage. That's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. That's unfortunate. It is what it is. That's unfortunate. I did not mean to click that, but we should die to whatever move they go for next anyway. That's unfortunate. It goes without saying, if we hit either one of those, we just win the game. We just win game 1, but it is what it is. On to game 2. Alright, just realized I wasn't recording with the beginning of game 2, so I think I stick to my gut. We lead, because we only lost because of a miss, so I think we lead Wukong and Meow again. But I think we bring Pelipper and Swampert this time instead of Mawile. And maybe try Mawile again in the last game. Because I feel like Mawile still, like, bro, Mawile could have won us the game had it just hit the play rough, which is, you know, it's rough, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see. Let's see. And they're gonna lead off with Kaiba and Floette. Okay. Okay. So I think what we do... I feel like we flower trick the Floette and fake out the Incineroar. I think that's what we do. Flower trick Floette, fake out Incineroar. Alright, so let's see what happens. We get the fake out off. Hopefully we're not in range of Dazzling Gleam now. And this is going to be a stab flower trick. So let's see what we're doing. Ooh, we do, okay, we do a lot. So I think what we do the next turn is we just flower trick into, please don't die, Infernape. Good job, Infernape. And of course they crit us too, which really sucks. I think we flower trick the Floette and just Aura Spear the and we Aura Spear this guy. Because worst case scenario, you swap out the Floette and Incineroar, if it kills something, it can only kill one Pokemon this turn. And I don't think we die to Life Orb Chip either this turn. Because it's 10%, right? So we're taking 15, like we're gonna take 15 HP damage. And if you go Golden Go, okay, so who's this? It doesn't really save you. Unless Golden Go is scarfed. Could Golden Go be scarfed? That is a good question. I think what we do now is we protect this and click Flamethrower into Golden Go. Because maybe the Golden Go is scarfed. In which case, what we'll have to do... Well, if you're scarfed, you have to click Make It Rain here, I feel like. So we'll see. But we know this game, they have Golden Go, Incineroar. Okay, so it is scarfed. It is scarfed. Maybe they have Torque Hole in the back then. Or they probably have Rotom, actually. No, they do have Rotom, because we saw the Rotom. We saw the Rotom. Okay, this doesn't help them. Okay, so we're gonna go out into you this turn. Kawamatsu. Wait, actually, I don't think we saw the Rotom, now that I think about it. And then we're gonna go out. So we're gonna, wait. Okay, so we're gonna hard swap this in. And I think what we do is we have to Wave Crash into the Floette no matter what. I feel like we have to Wave Crash into the Floette no matter what. And if the Rotom comes out, it's going to take a lot of damage. So Meowscarada. Infernape. Pelipper. Mega Floette. We probably should have just attacked that slot over there then. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to Weather Ball here and Wave Crash here. Because, like, you have to swap out, I feel like. Oh, I probably should have scouted for Torque Hole, now that I think about it, because Giga Drain just kills us if they have it. We're in a very tough predicament. Yeah, we're about to die. Ooh, we should have clicked Wide Guard. Moonblast is going to kill me, absolutely. Please don't die for some reason. I don't think we can win this. There is one way out, maybe. There is one way out, maybe. If they click... I feel like we have to crap. I think we have to Power Gem the Torque Hole this turn and click Wide Guard. This is really unfortunate. This is really unfortunate. Hopefully they okay, they clicked that. Okay. Uh, that did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Bro, this is so unfortunate because if we just didn't miss I mean, bro, we really should have just bro, if we didn't miss a play rough, we get to a game 3. I'll admit my opponent played really good this game, but we just don't miss a play rough, bro. We get a game 3. This is rough because we have to like just double up. Actually, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. We cannot do that. We have to protect this and then just hope weather ball into we have to protect this. We have to hope that they don't fake out. I feel like you would fake out Genesis. Yeah. We have to hope that Pelipper doesn't die. And we have to also yeah, Pelipper's dead. GG's to my opponent. Bro, this is a rough way to start because, like I said, I feel like if we at least get a game 3. There's no guarantee that we, like, you know, don't lose per se, but we at least get a game 3. We at least get a game 3. That is so unfortunate. And it is what it is. That's just the game we play. But GG's to my opponent, Rickstar. Yeah, man, if we would have gotten that weather ball off, we just killed this thing. It's unfortunate, but GG's to my opponent. Thank you, buddy, for tuning in. You haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, everybody, peace out. Hello, everyone. I just felt the need to throw this little segment in here because I wanted to clarify something if I didn't make it clear during my battle. There actually is no sleep clause in this league. I just confused the rules with our league with rules from another league, and of course, me just... Okay, in my mind, this is supposed to be like kind of sort of beginner friendly, so I kind of... You get the idea. Your boy's in a lot of drafts, and he just gets his rules mixed up sometimes. So I'm just putting this segment in here so people understand. No, my opponent, excuse me, did not break any rules. Your boy's just in a lot of drafts and gets his rules mixed up sometimes. So that's me. But anyway, once again, if you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, everybody, peace out.